On this bumpy 50-point inspection, there's Telly. From Bearded Iris out of Nashville, Tennessee, I have their HOMESTYLE, which is an IPA. It comes in at 6% ABV. There is a date on this. This is about 1 month old. And it says born creepy. Alright, so let me just read a little bit about Bearded Iris. It says, when you sit down with a beer, you're after something. Maybe it's nuanced layers of flavor, the siren call of a favorite hop, or to test your skill identifying stone fruit tasting notes. Maybe you're chasing the new or craving the familiar. Perhaps you just want to kick back for a drink with friends and order another of the same. At Bearded Iris, our beers meet you where you are and deliver the experience you seek, whatever it might be, because that's what we believe makes beer worth drinking. Cultivate variety drives us at BuMpY, Irish Brewing Company, or beer company. With a menu that skews heavily toward IPAs, double IPAs, and pales, it can appear that we don't, in fact, cultivate much variety. But here's the thing. We're not looking to bombard you with a checklist of styles. Instead, we know that each hop varietal and every intentionally selected ingredient contains a multitude of possibilities that can be deliberately unlocked and unleashed, then honed and hemmed in the tightly to construct a pint that's unapologetically itself, memorably composed, and fun to drink every time, regardless of style. To us, that's the variety worth cultivating, and that's what we bring to your table. All right. Well, let's go ahead and just crack into this and put it to this inspection now. All right, so the head on this one, it's a little bit of a rocky white head. Does kind of lead to a bit of a frothiness on top. The color of the beer itself is that nice golden orange, and the aromas, I can tell you right now, it smells like orange slices from afar. Yes, lots of citrusy orange. There may be a tad bit of a peach note in there. A little bit of a sweetness. Maybe the orange is a bit candied. I would say a little bit of a malt presence, a sweetness from the malt as well, kind of showing up. Maybe caramel. All right. It was definitely big on the citrus nose there, though. From afar, it smelled a lot like orange slices. So let's get into this one. Cheers. Yeah, a bit of the malt shows through, with lots of orange. It's a pretty orange forward IPA. It does kind of have that kind of slight candied sweetness. So if you think of eating like an orange slice, maybe a little bit like orange juice, but then there is kind of that like candied orange thing going as well. Bitterness on this one, I would say, is kind of mild. It's well balanced though, because there's not a whole heck of a lot of sweetness coming from the malt. There is like a slight malt presence in there, a little bit bready, but it's not super sweet from that. Sweetness is kind of coming along with that that orange slice. I think they say they use Mosaic. I saw that on this can, so I believe it is Mosaic hopped. Soft, juicy Mosaic. So, yeah. Body on this one, I don't think I've gone there yet. It's a medium body. Carbonation is in the medium realm, but a bit more spritzy than what I find in a lot of the beers around here that I pick up. So, yeah, slightly drying to the palate. It's not super drying, but there's slight dryness that happens, and I think I'm ready to go ahead and start putting a score down. Definitely an enjoyable IPA. I do like this one. It is going to get a 6 out of 6 for the appearance. On the aromatics, it's a little bit one-sided, along with the flavors a bit one-sided, but it was pretty potent there with the orange just coming through. But yeah, it's kind of that orange and that candied orange. Thought a little bit of peach maybe in the aromas. 9 out of 10 for the aromatics. On the flavors, same thing. It's very like orange juice, citrus, sweetness. Not too bitter as well, which is kind of nice. It actually allows for the hop flavors to kind of come through. Just a slight bit of that malt in there. I'm gonna give it a 17 out of 19 for the flavor score. The body I thought was nice. It's not like a soft palate or anything like that. Not like a super New England style, even though it is a hazy. But yeah, 5 out of 5 for the body. My overall on this one, it's right up there with the good ones. Not the best IPA I've ever had. Not super wowing or anything like that. So it's going to score right along where a lot of the beers that I drink that I think are very good fall for my overall, and that is an 8 out of 10. So for Homestyle IPA from Bearded Iris Brewing Company, or Beer Company, it is brewing, Bearded Iris Brewing. So it's going to get a BuMpY 45 out of 50, which is going to put this as a very good beer. So I want to say cheers. Thank you for watching.